be honest, we're all here for a sexy, scary biker boy. There's no shame in that.
Shift 1. Okay. Huh. I wonder when the world started losing its color. Maybe it's always been that way. Maybe it happened when I started working this job. Stacking shampoo bottles at 2 a.m. isn't exactly what I pictured when I left home to be an independent adult. But here I am. I work the night shift at a 24-hour convenience store. Not because I have a burning passion for overpriced canned goods or because I enjoy listening to the hum of fluorescent lights for 8 hours straight. Hell nah! It's just practical. Fewer people, less noise, no pushy moms yelling at their kids, no manager breathing down my neck every 2 seconds. It's just me, the store, and the occasional weirdo wandering in for a frozen pizza and a 6-pack. Sure, the night brings its fair share of creeps, but I've never had any real trouble. I just need whatever extra I can scrape together to survive. The moment I moved out, reality hit like a brick to the face. Bills don't care if you're exhausted. Did I make the right choice? I don't know. But it's my life, not the one they wanted me to have. I shift a few more shampoo bottles into place, making sure the labels all face forward. The floor is always cold here, even when the heater's on. My fingers brush against the cheap plastic of my name tag, and I glance down at it. My name? I guess. Oh, okay. My name. It's Lion. Yep, that's me, Lion. And that logo is still as ugly as ever. I sigh and straighten up, stretching my arms before heading towards the register. The store is dead at this hour, and I'm stuck waiting for the next unfortunate soul who needs instant ramen at this ungodly hour. I slide onto the stall behind the counter, tapping my fingers against the scanner before Lane accuses me of doing nothing. As a joke, of course. He's not really in the best position to tell me anything. I smile as I pick up the little yellow post-it stuck to the register. Ronnie Joes, the manager. Messy handwriting glares back at me. Restock the shelves. Lane, I swear, if I see them empty again, clean the washroom, check the security cameras every hour if we've had complaints, and count the register before closing. No mistakes. I'm not going to complain. These are easy tasks. This should keep me busy for a while. I turn the piece of paper in my hand. P.S. Marriage is just legalized suffering, kids. Stay single. Ronnie Joe. I stifle a laugh at the sight of these hideous drawings. Ronnie Joe is still trying to design a new logo for the store. But more importantly, no boxes checked yet. I glance towards the stockroom. Where the hell is he? He said something earlier about doing inventory in there, which basically means scrolling on his phone until someone yells at him. Yeah, there's no way he's cleaning the washrooms. And to top it all off, I notice the shelves are still half empty. I swear, this guy's allergic to actual work. Hey, Lane, I call, putting the post-it note back on the counter to make sure he'd have his eye on it when he came. Are you planning on helping tonight, or... I hear a light laugh behind the door. Yeah, I'm providing moral support. I sigh as I begin to count the register to make the task less arduous later. Lion, I suddenly hear through the walls. You talked to my sister lately? I pause, raising a brow. Why? His answer doesn't come immediately, as if he's thinking about it. Just like that. She's just been in a weird mood. She saw you the other day, but you didn't say hi. My fingers drum against the counter. Pretty sure I would have noticed. Maybe her mind is playing tricks on her. Maybe you're ignoring her. Am I ignoring his sister? The soft whoosh of the automatic doors sliding breaks our exchange. Make yourself useful and clean the toilets. I hear him gasp in exasperation. From where I am, I can't see the customer who had just entered. Besides, there's no point making eye contact too soon. People get weird when they think you're too eager. I speak from experience. I straighten up a little, noting in my head the accounts in the register. I finally hear footsteps, and then A man! Late 20s, maybe early 30s, worn out hoodie, jeans, nothing special. Okay, Lion, great. Scan, take the money, and gift the receipt. Good evening. I nod. Evening? He sets his basket on the counter. Nothing weird, just an absurd amount of cheapest canned food we sell. I don't judge. I'm not exactly rolling in cash either. I start scanning in silence, already think about how my bed's gonna feel after this shift. Beep. You always work this late? I pause. It's not an unusual question. Some customers are just trying to make small talk. I give my standard response. Yeah? Okay. It has to be said that I don't really make an effort to be sociable. I reach for the next item. Doesn't seem safe. I glance up. He's watching me as I force a polite smile. Well, someone's got to do it. Just a conversation, you know? He leans his elbows on the counter. Way too close. A girl like you shouldn't be working alone at night. Not with everything that's been happening. Beep. What do you mean? He raises his brows, like he thinks I'm stupid. The disappearances? You haven't heard. Disappearances? Beep. A weird chill creeps up my spine. What? Who's, what? What exactly has been happening? What disappearances? His eyes light up, like he's thrilled I asked. People going missing, he says, his voice low and conspiratorial. All of them night workers, men, women, some of them from places like this, convenience stores, diners, gas stations. I feel a cold prickle at the back of my neck. And no one's found them? Some corpses, he grins. Others just gone. Yeah, but don't worry, sweetheart. I won't let anything happen to you. I reluctantly reject the urge to throw the soup can in his face. I mean it. If you're scared, you should call someone. Better yet, give me your number. My hands freeze on the last can. I don't think... He cuts me off with a smile. Oh, come on. Don't be shy. You'll feel safer knowing you've got someone looking out for you. I'm not really... You got a boyfriend? He asks, his tone flipping drastically. Someone looking after you? There it is. The moment when you realize the guy making small talk was never just making small talk. I don't answer. Beep. No, huh? Thought so. What do you mean you thought so? What do you mean you thought so? You came in here to flirt with me, and you think I can't pull a boy? I nervously bag his items. I don't really give out my number to customers. Ew. Ew, he chuckles. Ew. I'm not just some customer, though. Yeah, I'm the guy who's got to keep you safe. You need someone like me, sweetheart. You really do. He's still smiling, but there's something off in his eyes, like he's waiting for me to say yes, and he won't take no for an answer. Give me a number, he repeats, and this time, there is no charm in his voice. Can I throw the soup can at him now? I refuse. I shake my head politely. Nah, I actually have a boyfriend. The second the word no leaves my mouth, his face changes. I expect him to laugh it off, play it cool. But he doesn't. Whoa. Really? After I've been nothing but nice to you. I just said I've got a boyfriend! I nod awkwardly, pretending to wait for the receipt, which is ridiculous. He didn't pay yet. Yep. He scoffs, rolls his tongue over his teeth. You think you're too good to give me your number, huh? You think you can brush me off like I'm nothing? Guys like me, we're the ones who protect girls like you, he growls, his voice shaking with barely contained rage. I'm guessing you vote red. I swallow hard, forcing my voice steady. Sir, you need to leave. My stomach twists as I say it, because I don't know if he will. And I don't know what will happen if he doesn't. Where's my useless colleague? He keeps staring at me and slams his hand on the counter. So what the hell is your problem? I flinch. I tell myself it's fine. It's always fine. But for the first time here, I think about how small I am, about how fast he could move. About how no one would hear me if I screamed, "Where the hell is Lena?" I mean, Lane? I don't know. And I hate that I even have to think about it. Hey, do you even listen? I freeze instantly, instinctively taking a step back behind the counter. But before I could walk away, his hand shoots out and grabs my wrist. Ew, go away! Let go of me! Don't, he warns. Where the hell is Lane? They'll teach you some manners. I'm suffocating. I don't know what to do. Maybe if I scream, it'll be worse. But I need to alert Lane. Where the hell is Lane? I need to. Suddenly his smile fades and he freezes. My eyes hold back tears, but I still can see it. Someone else has grabbed his wrist. A large tattooed hand around his own, squeezing so hard it could almost crush it. The guy lets go of me instantly. I stumble back, my heart slamming against my ribs, and I don't stop until my back hits the shelf behind me. My wrist aches where he grabbed it, and I rub it without thinking, eyes locked on what's happening in front of me. Oh! So it had to be like this guy who saves me! Where the hell is Lane? A biker! He's tall, easily 2 meters, wearing black from head to toe, jogging pants, worn sneakers, a compression shirt that clings to muscle in a way that feels just a little indecent. And his black helmet covers his face completely, the dark visor showing no hint of what's underneath. Wait! Sir Knight? Sir Knight, is that you? The weirdo tries to laugh it off, but his voice cracks. Hey man, no need for that, alright? His eyes flick to me. Then back to the biker. I didn't know she was your girl. Neither of us reacts. And I don't correct him either. The guy lets out a frustrated scoff. Finally, he digs into his pocket and pulls out some coins. He throws them onto the counter, some rolling off the edge and onto the floor. There, keep the damn change. That's not even enough! That's not even enough, my dude! His voice is bitter, and I can tell he feels humiliated. Eventually, he mutters out something under his breath and storms towards the exit. Yeah? And now with the store quiet again, it's just the 2 of us. The biker stands there, just like me. Even without seeing his face, I can feel the intensity of his stare. That's a nice tattoo. His hand flexes, then drops to his side. Like maybe he's suddenly aware of what he just did. The air is still thick and ugly, buzzing with everything he said. Everything he almost did. I stay frozen behind the counter. I should move. Call Lane. Seriously, where's Lane? But I don't. Because I can't. So I start picking up the coins scattered on the counter, pretending everything is okay. I raise my head on reflex, and my eyes land on him. His voice is deep but soft, muffled by the helmet. He said just one word, but it was enough to take just a little of the pressure off my shoulders. Are you okay? Oh. The question catches me off guard more than anything else tonight. Because the terrifying biker just manhandled someone without saying a word. Sounds like he's worried he overstepped. Yeah, yes. He's relieved, but the moment our eyes meet behind his visor, he jumps and looks away at the second. His tattooed hand pretends to clumsily adjust his helmet, even though there's nothing to adjust. For a second, I think he might leave too. But, he stops, clears his throat before continuing. I'll get you water. I nod. It's automatic. I don't even know if I heard him. The biker hesitates, like he wants to add something else, but he doesn't. He just nods back, then turns and walks towards the vending machine. The sound of his footsteps fade, and the silence rushes in. Too loud. Too tight. What? Too much. My chest aches. My lungs won't work right. I feel it coming before it happens, that slow crush of something I can't fight. Is it anxiety? I grip the counter harder. I try to breathe. Oh, I'm anxious. But I can't. Breathe. Remember. Okay, I will remember. Red. There's red. No. 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 Breathe. My fingers curl against my palms. I count my breaths. 1, 2, 3. But the cold sweat on my skin makes everything feel wrong. Breathe. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. It's still not right. I can't get enough air. Can't get enough space. And the longer this goes on, the smaller the store feels. Breathe. I count this time. In for 4. 1, 2, 3. My breath hitches. Where's 4? My vision slowly stabilizes. My hands are still shaking, but the weight in my chest eases just a bit. Enough for me to breathe without feeling like I'm gonna pass out. God. I push a trembling hand through my hair. Of course there had to be some drunk ass that set me off. It's been a while since I've had one of those. I roll my shoulders back, shake out the leftover tension, and finish picking up his damn coins before glancing around. No lane on the horizon. But Biker Boy is still around. He's standing like a statue in front of the vending machine, his hands shoved deep into the pockets of his black joggers. Yeah? The hell is he doing? My legs still feel a little unsteady when I push off the counter, but at least I'm moving. I need to move. Sitting in one spot, replaying what just happened is only going to drag me right back into that spiral. So I head towards the vending machine, towards him. Hello? And the closer I get, the weirder it looks. He's just standing there, doing absolutely nothing. I slow my steps, curiosity piquing despite everything else the night had thrown at me. The machine hums softly. The little display flashes a thank you message, but there's no bottle of water in the slot. No coins clinking back into the return tray. I exhale through my nose. Oh my god. Is he just standing there because the machine ate his money? I stop a few feet away, watching him like a damn stalker. I should just go back to the counter. I don't know this guy. And after what happened, I really should be keeping my distance from strange men. I glance at him again. He's not looking at me, just shifts his weight from one foot to another. Doesn't move his hands either, doesn't reach for the buttons. Like he's trying to make himself smaller, despite being the biggest guy I've ever seen. Okay, I really shouldn't find this funny. I shouldn't. But a clumsy biker is exactly the kind of ridiculous distraction I need tonight. And I don't know why, but something about that makes it hard to walk away. I'ma be playful. I cross my arms, approaching him directly. 1 point for you against that guy, but 0 against the vending machine, it looks like. He twitches slightly, like I just caught him doing something embarrassing. It ain't my money. I bite back a smile. Tragic. He shifts like he doesn't know whether to leave or defend himself. You could kick it slightly, I kindly suggest. That wouldn't be fair. I blink. You what? It's just doing what it was made to do. Jeez. This guy's way too soft for someone who looks like that. I couldn't help it. I grin. You were just going to stand here all night? He doesn't answer right away. Just pats his tattooed hand nervously in his pockets like he had no idea what to do now. I didn't want to go back without it. I frowned slightly, processing his words. You, earlier just thought you might. I tilt my head, waiting for the end of his sentence while watching his fingers moving again. I hear a soft metallic clacking. Coins? I nod towards his hands. You have more change? Maybe it'll work if you try again. There's another hesitation, but his hand moves, and instead of coins, I see keys. What I'm guessing are the keys to his motorcycle. Bare, impersonal, just metal on the ring. In short, a man's key. I sigh. No coins. I cross my arms. I owe you a refund, then. His helmet turned slightly towards me. It's fine. It's not fine. The machine is basically a thief, and I work here, so technically, I'm its accomplice. He clearly doesn't know how to argue with that. I tap my fingers against my arm, look at this huge, intimidating guy looking lost over a couple of missing coins. You could pick something from the store that costs the same as the bottle. I'll ring it up as a return. I don't really need anything. I raised an eyebrow. It wasn't for me. I glanced at the vending machine, then at him, and suddenly, I feel kind of stupid for not realizing it sooner. That bottle. He bought it for me. I barely even noticed at the time. I was too busy trying to breathe, but now... Oh... It's all I managed to say because suddenly, my chest feels a little too tight. He keeps his head down, still looking awkwardly at the machine to avoid my gaze. He was just trying to help. And I'll be standing here, waiting for a machine that's not going to give him back his money because he didn't want to return empty-handed. Oh, jeez. Come on, I say, heading for aisle number 3. Let's see what we've got. He nods shyly and follows me. I crouch towards the shelves, trying to find something that costs exactly 50 cents for his refund. Nothing's exactly 50. I keep searching while he stands behind me, his 2 meters towering over me like a wall. Okay, Dairy Milk, Hubba Bubba, or Bulldog. I mean, the Bulldog is exactly 50 cents, so Bulldog Ramyun. Yeah, I lean over to look behind him. What about spicy ramen? It's the exact same price. Spicy's fine. I smile as I take a packet, relieved to have found a solution. Yeah? You like it hot? Oh my god, he's blushing! Oh god. Sometimes. Cool! Comes with an extra sauce packet. He clears his throat nervously before picking up the ramen, his helmet seemingly looking the other way. Why though? That's great. A tiny amused smile pulls at my lips. He finally moves towards the counter, and as he walks away, I realize something. I just successfully convinced a full-grown man to accept a 50-cent refund like it was some life-altering decision. This guy is something else. Yeah, I grab a receipt from under the counter and scribble down the fake return, tearing off with a little flourish before sliding it towards him. Otherwise, Ronnie Joe will think someone stole from the store. I don't need more work. There, prove that you officially got your refund. He hesitates before reaching for it, taking the slip between his fingers like it's something way more important than a dumb piece of paper. Thank you. I wave a friendly hand. You're welcome, Mr. Biker Boy. He nods shyly, his own little version of a goodbye. Mademoiselle? The word lingers in the air between us, heavier than it should be. And then, just like that, he turns and leaves, the automatic doors making this tall black silhouette disappear. I shake my head, but before I can even process whatever that was... Well. I jolt slightly, snapping my gaze towards the voice. Lane is leaning against the counter, watching me with an insufferable smirk. Where were you? Didn't know you had a thing for masked men. I groan, clearly embarrassed that he's witnessing this conversation. Lane? No, it's fine. I get it. I shift uncomfortably under his gaze. I just helped him, I mumble, feeling stupid for even trying to explain myself. It was just a weird moment. Lane tilts his head, pretending to consider this. Right. Just a weird moment with a big, tall, mysterious biker who doesn't say a word but gets your panties all twisted up. He clicks his tongue. Can't blame you, though. The quiet ones do make you wonder, don't they? I groan, half embarrassed, half irritated, and mostly pissed off. You're disgusting. He laughs, clearly enjoying this way too much. Just saying. Maybe next time, ask him to take his helmet off. Could be ugly as shit under there. Or worse. Well, at least he helped me! He leans in slightly, his voice dropping to a mock whisper. tiny dick. Jesus Christ, Lane! I shoved past him, ignoring his chuckle. Before he could push it further, his phone buzzes. He pulls it out, glancing at the screen, and his smirk fades into something more annoyed. Whatever. Gotta deal with something. He shoves the phone back in his pocket, already halfway turned away. Don't go creaming yourself over him in the meantime already. Well, I'm gonna cream all I want! I roll my eyes so hard it almost hurts. Go away. He throws up a lazy salute and finally disappears, leaving me with nothing but my own exasperation. I ended up doing all of the tasks myself, while Lane, well, he'd mostly sat in the stockroom, fiddling with his phone. Typical. Can't remember the last time he'd done anything useful. What an a-hole. 6:39 a.m. I step out of mad dog convenience, letting the door shut behind me with a hollow thud. My shift is over. Finally. I didn't say bye to Lane, I just left. After what happened. Yeah, no. So I grabbed my bag, clocked out, and walked out. Faster than usual. I just want to be home. 1 month on the night shift and I'm used to it now. The quiet, the empty streets, the calm that used to send chills up my spine. It doesn't anymore. The first week I'd hurry home, feeling like something was always behind me. But fear faded. I learned that the streets at 6 a.m. are just streets. Still, just because I'm used to it doesn't mean I'm careless. I pull out my phone as I walk, not to text anyone, but just to look busy. People are less likely to bother you if you look preoccupied. It's stupid, but most of the time, it works. I glance at the screen, scrolling absently. The screen's glow makes me feel less alone, even if I'm not actually reading anything. I keep scrolling aimlessly, not really taking in the words. Just something to keep my hands busy and my mind occupied. The night is quiet. The streets are mostly empty aside from the occasional distant cars. Oh! The bottle of water is blue! A few minutes later. Wait, hold up! How big is that bottle of water? My steps slow as I reach my building, already fishing for my keys. Oh, but why is there why? I stop. Right there, sitting on the front step. A bottle of water? I blink. It's new. Sealed. The plastic cool, condensation beading along the sides like it's been taken from a fridge. My first thought is that someone dropped it. It's placed too neatly, right in the center of the step like it was left there on purpose. I glance around. The street is empty. No movement in the windows above me. No sound except for the distant hum of traffic. I swallow. It's just a bottle of water, but still. Feels weird. My neighbors? Maybe. Someone from the building could have left it behind. But why? And why right here? My mind flickers back to earlier. The vending machine. Biker boy. Nah, that's dumb. It could be from anyone. But my fingers tighten around my phone anyway. Take the bottle. I hesitate, then sigh. It's just water. No point overthinking. It's not just water! It's a massive bottle of water, like, compared to the size of the door. Like, holy hell! I'm gonna be hydrated for the whole day! I'm gonna be pissing out fountains! I crouch down, my fingers brushing against the cool plastic as I pick it up. Everything is perfectly normal, except for the fact that it's just there. I turn it over in my hands, scanning the label like it somehow gives me an answer. But there's nothing. No note. No clue, so I just stuck the bottle into my bag. It's probably from a neighbor. Maybe someone left it for themselves and forgot about it. That makes sense. Without knowing why, I glance over my shoulder before stepping inside. I finally make it home after a few minutes. As I slip the key into my door, I notice the sliver of light glowing under the door next to mine. Amelia's place. Of course she's already up. Maybe still up. Hard to know with her. She's probably getting ready for work. Meanwhile, I'm coming back from it. We really are living opposite lives, aren't we? Maybe not. I push my door open, and the familiar scent of strawberry candle welcomes me. I flick the lights on. The room's exactly as depressing as I left it. It's small. 1 bedroom, a living room, and a bathroom, and a tiny kitchen. I toss my bag onto the couch and kick off my shoes. My stomach growls loudly. Right, food first. I head to the kitchen, and let me guess, I have nothing in here. The cabinets creak as I open it, and I start rummaging through the half-empty shelves until my fingers close around a familiar crinkly packet. Ramen. The exact same kind Biker Boy took earlier. I pause for a second, staring down at the red packaging. We both like spicy ramen. I couldn't help but think about him while I filled a kettle and set it on the stoves. The helmet was one thing. It's not unusual. Bikers keep them on all the time. But it wasn't just that. It was the way his fingers twitched, like he didn't know what to do with them. The fact that he didn't talk much, and when he did, it was always so short. Like every word scrapped against something raw. I wonder why. And why just 1 pack of ramen? If he was making a late-night grocery run, why bother for something so small? I let my thoughts wander for a moment as I finished cooking. And the first bite of noodles brings me right back to earlier. I'm grateful Biker Boy defended me. The customer was getting way too aggressive. And I don't know what would have happened if he didn't show up when he did. But still, he gave off some serious awkward vibes. He barely spoke, and when he did, his voice was kinda shy. Like he wasn't used to talking to people at all. He looks like he walked right out of a biker gang, but I swear, he had the energy of a teenager who never talked to a girl before. I let out a small half of laughter, twirling my chopsticks in the noodles. Cute. God, what am I even thinking? Maybe I'm just starved for any kind of positive interaction, especially after the last few days. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him again. Just to see if that awkwardness was a one-time thing, or if he's always like that. Yeah? Huh. Shit! I was so focused on myself that I didn't even thank him! Now I'm not even sure if I'll see him again! Lion, you idiot! The sun's rays are already streaming through the blinds! I scraped the last few noodles from the bottom of my bowl and slurped them down, sadly! And then I dumped my bowl into the sink with a clatter, deciding the dishes can wait till tomorrow. The pile is already waiting for me. It's a sad little mountain of neglect, like my neglected heart. No worries. Future me will handle it. I wipe my hands on the towel and glance around the apartment. The living room is only a few steps away. My sofa looks comfortable, but my eyes keep drifting to my bedroom door. I stand there, wedged between the pull of the sofa and the soft cushions on my bed. My body is heavy with exhaustion, but my mind is still reeling, still entangled in the strange events of the night. Ever watch some TV? The couch creaks as I flop down, remote in hand, my body screaming for sleep, but my brain still wired from the shift. I just need something mindless to wind down, something to drown out the leftover stress and the weird vibe that still hasn't left me. I scroll through the channels until I come across a morning news channel. Authorities are investigating a body near a wooded area just behind the Mad Dog convenience store, where local night workers have been shaken by the news. I pause, my fingers tightening around the remote. The victim has not yet been identified, but authorities confirm the body was found just hours ago, with signs of brutal trauma, including deep lacerations and wounds consistent with a violent attack. While the police continue their investigation, no leads have been released at this time. I stare at the screen, my mind racing. The hell? My convenience store? What if it was one of the regulars? Someone I've seen recently? I glance uneasily towards the window, unable to shake the feeling that something about this isn't right. There's no photo of the victim, no name, just a vague description. But something in me can't let go of the thought that I may know this person. The screen cuts to the crime scene. The image is blurry, pixelating what I assume are the worst parts, but that's not enough. I see the shape of an arm bent the wrong way, the red marks crudely hidden behind the pixels. I swallow hard, my stomach twisting violently. Damn it. All that blood. You got anything to say about this? The creep at the store was right. and night shift workers like me are probably his favorite targets. I don't have much money to spare. If I waste it on a bus ride and it turns out to be nothing, I'll be even worse off. I can't afford to just throw it away. I bit my lip, my eyes focused on the floor. I guess I'll just wait till tomorrow. There's no point in stressing over it right now. I'll figure it out then. The 5th body found this month. Police have yet to confirm whether these murders are connected to the growing number of missing persons cases, but sources suggest... I forced myself to look back at the TV, but the scene's already shifted. The news anchor's back, smiling like she didn't just talk about atrocities. Coming up next, local business owners fight back against rising rent. Eventually, I can't take it anymore. I sighed deeply, trying to push the images away as I reach for the remote and turn off the TV. I start peeling off my work clothes and toss them onto the chair, not bothering to fold them or put on any more clothes. Man, those look like eyeballs. The second I hit my mattress, my body feels like it's sinking. My limbs are heavy, my eyelids even heavier. I don't even think I pulled the covers over me. I try to fall asleep, but my brain refuses to shut off. The events of the night replay in my head. The creepy customer, the awkward encounter with Biker Boy, the way he called me? Mademoiselle. Who even says that in this country? I roll over, burying my face in the pillow. Maybe he was supposed to be charming. Maybe he thought it made him sound mysterious or something. Maybe he's just weird. Yeah, that's probably it. He's weird. I couldn't help but smile a little. Language of love, huh? Why not? If this is what passes for romance in my life, I'll take it. My eyelids grow heavier, and the thoughts start to blur along with the sound of Amelia's heels. She's finally heading to work. I exhale slowly, already half asleep. It's routine at this point. She leaves when I come back, I leave when she comes back. That's just how it is. Except this time, she stops. Right outside my door? I don't open my eyes, but I feel it. Like she's standing there, thinking about knocking. I don't call out. I'm too tired, so I just wait. And a few seconds later, the footsteps start again, and the sound fades. Amelia is gone. French, ramen, tattoos, helmet, biker boy, love. Okay then. End of shift 1. So that was Big Bad Dogs. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do want to play this for yourselves, link to the game will be in the description below. And so far, this is promising. I'm curious to see, like, where the story is going to go. Like, clearly, Biker Boy is stalking us. And clearly, Lane is a useless piece of crap. Like, I hate Lane. Like, I don't care how good he looks. I want to put him through a blender. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. And as always, I'll be seeing you in the next video. This is Lion, signing off. Ciao.